thanks to the Heritage Foundation, could Prince Harry be one step closer to being kicked out of America? Well, make sure you subscribe to this channel and stay tuned for more details in this Daily Nerd starting right now. Hey up everyone, it's me, Stef The Alter Nerd, your nerdy alternative, and welcome to another dose of the Daily Nerd, where I break down the news and pop culture stories of the day that's pretty much caught me eye. And oh my goodness, yes, before I jump into all the juicy details with this video's main topic, there is a little bit of housekeeping as always. Firstly, YouTube human reviewer, I see you lurking. I'm not going to say any trigger words or anything that's going to offend your ear holes. And to everyone else awesome enough to have clicked on this video, hey up, how y'all doing? If you've got some very strong feelings about this one, and I bet you do, then make sure you send me a super thanks. It's just below this video right here. Let's have a conversation about this because it does guarantee a response from me. And oh yeah, let's jump into this one, shall we? So yeah, last week I had reported that the Heritage Foundation had been stonewalled by the court, by, Billy Conspiracy Theory, whatever, the Biden government themselves in obtaining copies of Prince Harry's visa application. So, what did the Heritage Foundation do? Well, they appealed that, and guess what? Ta-da! Yes, the DC court has agreed to hear the challenge over Prince Harry's US visa records after he admitted to partaking in illicit substances. Oh, yes, indeed. So, a federal judge in Washington, D.C. is the hero in all of this, saying that they will hear a conservative think tank's organization appeal to unseal Prince Harry's US immigration records in June. Yes, next month. So make sure you are definitely subscribed to this channel because as soon as that court hearing is held and we know the result of that, I will be bringing you the news, guys. Oh, yes. So Niall Gardner, who's the director of the Margaret Thatcher Centre for Freedom at the Heritage Foundation, tweeted on Tuesday that a hearing on his organisation's suit will be heard on the 6th of June and be open to the press. So literally in 6 days' time. Woo! Prince Harry might be quaking in his boots. Oh, yeah. Now, if the judge agrees to unseal the immigration records, it could have significant implications for Prince Harry's legal status, because in his autobiography, otherwise known as Spare, he did detail his past illicit substance use, even though past usage can be grounds to deny a visa application in the US. So when Prince Harry filled out his visa application for America, he was likely asked about his past illicit substance use, and the Heritage Foundation wants to know, given the revelations in his book, how he responded, because this is the thing, right? Prince Harry has mentioned, I told him everything, I was truthful. That is apparently what he said, right? But this is a double-edged sword, okay, for the US government, because, think about it. On one hand, if Hazard is right, and he did disclose everything in terms of his past usage of illicit substances on his immigration records, on his application, then the question for the US authorities and the government to answer is, why did you still let him in when past usage is usually grounds for, no, we are not letting your backside in. I always go to the example of Kate Moss around about the mid-noughties. 2004, 2005, right? She got caught with some very suspicious looking white powder. Let's put it that way, okay? It took her years for America to allow her back in. Oh, yeah. So that's one edge of the sword, right? The other edge of the sword is if Prince Hazard didn't actually put in any or all of his past usage, right? The question then for the US authorities is, well, what are you going to do next? Now that you know and he's admitted to past usage, are you still going to allow him to stay in America? Or, by rights, are you going to kick him out? This is a double-edged sword. No wonder the government is fighting tooth and nail on this one, as far as I'm concerned. So, yeah, so far, though, the Heritage Foundation is still yet to get the access to the visa records to essentially see whether Prince Harry either lied on his application or whether he told the truth about his past usage and was granted preferential treatment when his application was approved anyway. And you can imagine, opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, right? That even if, right, he did tell the truth and he put everything down, it's Prince Harry, son of the now King Charles. You don't think the American government is not going to be giving that dude preferential treatment? Now, I would say that's wrong to be giving him preferential treatment. He should be treated like any other immigration application, right? However, circumstances, right? The Heritage Foundation had previously requested that the visa application be made public in an expedited manner under the Freedom of Information Act, but a court denied that request on the grounds that Prince Harry's 2020 move to California did not raise significant enough questions about the governmental integrity to warrant the unsealing of the records. Basically, they're talking out of the backside right now because, I'm sorry, there is significant enough questions about governmental integrity. Because again, it's either he didn't put on his past usage, therefore, what's the government going to do now? Are they going to follow the law and kick him out or not? That is testing the government's integrity, right? Or it's a case of, if Harry did put everything down in his application, why did they still let him through in the first place? Again, integrity of the government, because others, by rights, wouldn't have been allowed in on that visa, right? Yeah. So the Heritage Foundation then appealed to the U.S. District Court for the District of Columbia, where a judge has reportedly agreed at this point to hear their case. We know, they married in 2018. Megxie and Hazza. They're now in Montecito, otherwise known as Montecito Royale. But apart from this, he is currently involved in other high-profile legal battles, 5 to be precise, one of which is ongoing at the moment, which is with the Daily Group newspapers, the Daily Mirror Group newspaper. Get my teeth back in, Steph. The Mirror Group newspapers, otherwise known as MGN. Sorry, there's so many newspapers he's fighting at the moment. You can get confused very easily, guys, best believe. That's currently ongoing at the moment, whereby he will actually be visiting the UK next week. Chatter is, that's when he's going to be taking the stand. So again, make sure you are definitely subscribed to this channel, because as soon as he takes the stand, I'm going to be giving you all the live updates, what he's saying, how he's being, in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, destroyed by the Mirror Group newspaper's lawyers. So you will not want to miss that. But yeah, in terms of the visa situation, apparently people that move to the US are often initially granted a 3-year visa, which means that in terms of when they moved to the US, he may have to apply for another visa for this year and possibly answer questions yet again about his past illicit substance use. But yeah, with that being said, last week the Heritage Foundation got stonewalled and his visa application was not released in an expedited manner. This week, judge be like, okay, we'll hear you out. We'll hear the appeal. Oh yeah, 6th of June, guys. 6 days time. Woo! We'll be waiting with bated breath what the outcome of that hearing will be. But you know what? Enough with my gob. It's now time for your gobs. If you appreciated this video and you want more, believe me, there's going to be more. Do make sure you click on that subscribe button. Help us get to 100k so we can get that silver play button right there. Like, share, comment down below your opinion, conspiracy theories, whatever's on this one. Also, as well, if you've got some strong opinions about this topic, and I bet you do, then make sure you send me a super thanks. It's just below this video right here. Let's have a conversation about it, because it does guarantee a response from me. And until the next time, you guys, laters.